Hey guys, Austin here, dancing away, having some fun. Hope you're having some fun too. How many of you have heard the quote that life isn't about just learning to endure the storm, but learning to dance in the rain, right? So how many of you are able to dance with everything that's going on today? Can you have fun? Can you smile? Do you remember why life is so amazing? Or are you stuck in all of the craziness that's going on and you've forgotten how amazing this life really is? I'm here to remind you to dance, to have fun, to smile, to be grateful, and to share love and happiness with those around you. I'm dancing, Jill. I'm dancing. Reminding you to dance in the rain rather than just endure the storm. It's time to dance in the rain. Learn to dance in the rain, my friends. Learn to dance in the rain. Because life has its ups and downs. It always has, and it always will. That's part of the baggage. That's part of the contract that we signed up for when we came to this earth. Was that there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. There's going to be sickness, there's going to be health. There's going to be wars, there's going to be peace. That's part of this life. Hello. That's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. So remember that that's how this life is. And be grateful for the abundance that's around us all the time. All the time. Yes, a happy dance. A happy dance. Tangent real quick. When Sethan was young, 3 or 4 years old, we would wake him up every morning with a happy dance. So we'd go in the room and then I'd just dance around with him. And then that's how he would get out of bed in the morning. He'd get out of the bed and then just start dancing with me, and then we'd give each other a hug and we'd start the day. I would encourage that to all of us at this time. So make sure that when we get out of bed, we're dancing. We're doing the happy dance to help us experience that energy, to feel good about ourselves and others. So, happy dance. Learn to dance in the rain. So, there's abundance and scarcity all the time. The world was created in abundance. There's awesome things happening all the time. As Charles Dickens wrote, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, right? The best of times and the worst of times. That's what we have today. It's the best of times and the worst of times. What are you looking at? Are you just focusing on the worst of times, or are you focusing on the best of times? It's both there. And you get to choose what you would train your eyesight on. What are you looking at? What are you focusing on? What are you thinking about? Are you living in faith or in fear? Are you living in faith or are you living in fear? Okay? Fear and faith are very similar. Fear and faith are very similar. Faith is putting your energy and focus into what you do want. Fear, on the other hand, is putting energy and focus into what you do not want. Okay? I'm going to say that again. Fear and faith are very similar. Fear is putting focus and energy into what you do not want. Faith, on the other hand, is putting energy and focus into what you do want. Okay? Right now, if you turn on news stations, you look all over social media and things like that, there's a lot of people putting energy and focus into what they don't want. That's fear. Energy and focus into what they don't want. We're counting the cases of virus infection. So how many people are getting the virus? We're counting that number and we're watching it rise. How many people are dying from the virus? We are focusing on that number and watching it rise. Have you heard the saying that where attention goes, energy flows? Okay, I'm going to say that again. Where attention goes, energy flows. So whatever you're putting your attention on, you're sending energy in that direction, and the more energy that goes there, the more it grows. So imagine what must be happening right now with a world full of people, 8 billion people, sending energy and attention to this phenomenon. What do you think's going to happen? It's going to grow, right? So are you living in fear or are you living in faith? On the other hand, instead of focusing on how many people are getting the virus and how many people are dying, why not focus on how many people are healthy, How many people are surviving each and every day? Because the truth is, death happens every day. People die every day. And it's not just the virus that people die from. There's old age, there's car crashes, there's suicide, there's all sorts of other diseases and illnesses, there's miscarriages, there's abortions, there's you name it, right? So death is happening, right? So we can focus on that. But how many people are surviving every day? How many people got to live today? Not everybody made it to today, but you did. You're here. That's something to celebrate. And the you that is existing today is a new you that has ever existed before. The you that's on the earth today has never before existed. Do you realize that? Because while you were sleeping, you were creating new cells and your body was changing and growing. The old cells were being shed off as new cells were being built and created in you. As your thoughts, as you think and focus throughout the day, your nervous system and the neural pathways are strengthened and adjusted according to what you put your energy and focus into. So the you that exists today has never before been on planet Earth. You're a new you today. Every day you're a new you. Right now you're a new you. And right now, and right now. It's like Pocahontas said, you can never step in the same river twice, right? You are always growing, you're always changing. The question is, how are you growing and changing? When we focus on fear, when we focus our thoughts and energy on things we don't want, we create sick cells, okay? We create fear-based cells in our body. When we focus on things that we want and we're living in faith, health, energy, love, abundance, we create healthy, abundant, love-filled cells that create our body. And think about it. So every 11 months, you have pretty much a completely new body. From the whole structure of your whole body is renewed about every 11 months. And so if you can focus your energy onto those things that you love, visualize, spend time with a lot of positive things, surround yourself with positive things, every 11 months, you have a new you completely. Amazing. Isn't that amazing? So my whole hope for you is that you can live by faith. Put energy and focus into what you want. Health, love, relationships, kindness, abundance, world peace. Okay? And focus on that, because there's a lot of people doing amazing things. Even in this, in every valley, that's where you can choose to be a hero or you can choose to be a victim. You can be a victim of your circumstances, or you can look at it for what it is and see the opportunity for growth, the opportunity to become something new, the opportunity to serve in a bigger way. Abundance. Abundance. Because right now, today, we have an abundance of opportunities to live, to love, to share, and to grow. And so I encourage you, I plead with you to live by faith. Live by faith. I recently saw a post from someone that says, how can I trust that my food is not being contaminated by the virus? How can I hope, or how can I trust that my food is not being contaminated by the virus? My answer to this person was faith. Faith. How do you get in your car every day and drive to your destination? It's by faith. Because people die on the roads every single day. But that doesn't stop you from getting in your car and driving to the grocery store, or getting in your car and driving to work, or getting in your car and driving to your friends, right? You have faith that when you get in your car and you start it up and you drive, you're going to make it to your destination. That's why you get in the car and that's why you drive. And yet people die on the roads every single day. People die from heart attack every single day. People die from so many different reasons every single day. So what gives us the ability to step forward and to live our lives? Faith. It really comes down to faith. Because if we truly lived in fear, there's so many things that we can be afraid of. It would really isolate us. We would crumple down and we would just not have a really enjoyable life. But the truth is, life has risks to it. Life is all about the risks. And those risks is what gives life its value. And it's as we face those fears, as we face those obstacles in life and we come out on the other side, that's what gives life its value. That's when we look back and we say, wow, I did that. Not because it was so easy, but because it was hard. As we overcome the difficult things in our life, those tend to be the things that we are most grateful for. So can you live in faith in the midst of the storm? Can you learn to dance in the rain rather than just endure the storm? Can you learn to dance in the rain, to live by faith? That's my challenge to you. If you need help with this, there's lots of books. As a Man Thinketh, great book. Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl, is his experience in a concentration camp in World War II. Amazing book. And how in the midst of this horrendous situation he was in, he was able to look for meaning and see it in abundance and live in love and say, okay, what can I learn from this that someday I can teach other people about it? How can I help those around me? And he recognized that even in the midst of the concentration camp, he was more free than the jailers who were holding him hostage. How amazing is that? So, faith is the cure. Faith and love and abundance. Okay, this doesn't mean you're not smart, right? So faith is about living smartly. It's making good choices. Just because I'm living by faith doesn't mean I'm going to go drive my car super fast down the road, swerving all over the place. I'm like, I'm going to make it to my destination no matter what, right? Woo! No, that's not what faith is. Faith is you're still smart. You still drive safely. Put on your seatbelt. I make sure that the tires are pumped up. I've got gas. I've got things in place. So I'm still smart. And that those actions that I take to protect me and to put me in that space helps build my faith and my hope. And so there's things that you can do every day to build your faith. That's visualize a list of gratitudes. Do a list of 10 gratitudes every day. That will help you to live more in abundance, will help you to see things in a more of abundant space, and will help you to elevate your faith. Visualizing health, visualizing amazingness in the world. What is it that you're looking forward to? What is it that you're wanting to create for yourself in your life? Visualize that. Put energy into that. That will boost your faith, that you'll be able to create that. Gratitude, visualization, and service. Serve those that you're living with. Find a way to put some positive out into the world, because karma is a wonderful big sister. She's always got your back. And so whatever you put out will come back to you. Life is about giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. You can't receive without giving, and you can't give without receiving. It all goes together. It's one big cycle. So make sure that what you are putting out into the world is good, and make sure that what you're putting into yourself is also good. Live by faith. I love you. You're a miracle. You have a purpose. Hope this helps you. Please share it with those that you feel might benefit from these words as well. And we're going to get through this. We're going to be better on the other side because of what we're going through and the attitude we have about it. So thank you for all you're doing. Love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.